speaking for the amendment, James Richardson, microphone 3.
Martin Richardson, Texas District voting delegate. I would ask that we would hear from both sides of this. We've heard a lot from the synodical side. I'd like to hear from Don Christian and the Concordia, Texas side. So if possible, I would like to move that we would be able to hear from him. Though he not be a delegate, I know you as chair, you would have the authority to allow that to happen, and you would also allow the delegates to hear both sides of the situation, as within any kind of a conflict, there are two sides. So, sir, I would ask that we would please do that.
Thank you. The parliamentarian tells me that requires a 2/3 vote to suspend the rules, and it's not debatable. So, have you made that motion?
Yes.
Is it seconded? Not debatable. Those in favor of suspending the rules to allow Don Christian to speak, please vote 1. Those opposed, vote 2. Please vote now. No. It's, yeah. Right. It was not a motion to add a delegate, it was a motion to allow a speaker. Are we at 20 minutes yet? Can we call the 20-minute rule yet? The motion succeeds. Don Christian, come forward and to a microphone and speak. What's that? We'll keep the 2-minute rule. Microphone 13.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank you for this opportunity to address the delegates. With me is Reverend Michael Newman, President of the Texas District, and Christy Kirk, Provost at Concordia. We stand before you today as members of the Synod who love their church, love their Lord, and love the institutions and people we serve. Let me begin by saying that it was never our intent to have to stand here today and speak to a body of believers so distraught over this issue. From the moment we began exploring a new model of governance, we sought dialogue with the church. Where that has not happened, and where we might have contributed to the lack of constructive dialogue, we ask for forgiveness. Let me share 3 things. First, the decision made by the Board of Regents last November came about as a different view of how an institution should be governed. Our board saw grave concerns resulting from the proposed bylaws of the 703 committee. After 2 years of dialogue, debate, and discernment over the current and proposed governance bylaws, the board did what it believed was in the best interest of the school and the LCMS. You can be assured that each member of the board approached their decision-making process in a prayerful and Christ-filled manner. Second, this decision of governance was not in any way related to the concerns raised in President Harrison's report. The board's decision was made prior to the issuance of that report. And while we have concerns and disagreements with that report, we have also been able to learn from it and have put into action changes which strengthen our commitment to the confession of the LCMS. And third, as an institution who over the course of its history has remained committed to the confession of the church, Concordia continues to hold fast. Even as the Board of Regents remains the sole governing body of the institution, it commits itself to maintaining the confession that has shaped the school over its first 97 years. And finally, we would ask for your prayers as we navigate the road forward, working with the LCMS.
Thank you. I think that was your last point, Don. Microphone 13.
That is correct. Thank you.
Okay.